each one of you about your student, but I'll just give you a sense of 4 students and see if any of the student connect with you. So meet Rachna, very bright, witty. She can solve problems quickly when she wants to, and but she only pushes. I mean, she often pushes her study time. सब कुछ अच्छे से करती है, but study time आते ही अरे later, I don't have the urgency, I'll do it. She creates schedule, but will not follow that schedule. Phone or snacks or lounging, something or the other will distract her, but she's not doing it. So she's very good at everything else, but पढ़ाई करते ही, I think she shifts her style. Meet Arav. Arav, and think about if you can relate to any of your child like this. Arav is someone who will make timetable. He will start studying, and the moment there is a ping happening, he'll get distracted. He'll take breaks, और वो बोल रहा है कि मैं बहुत पढ़ाई किया, ब्रेक के नाम पे reels is going on. He doesn't even realize that he is actually spending a lot of time in digital dimensions, और उसको पता भी नहीं चलता है कि कितना time निकल गया, right? He wants to do well, and if you ask him, if you speak to him, no, I want to study, but पता नहीं क्या हो जाता है, जब मैं पढ़ने बैठता हूँ, I'm just not able to focus and I get distracted a lot, right? And I just get attracted. I want to do Netflix, or I want to work on digital zones. Meet Raj, on the other hand, very interesting person. He loves to study, very disciplined, studies for long hours, constantly revising. काफी pressure अपने आप पे डालता है कि मुझे सब कुछ सही तरह से करना है. मुझे 90 out of 90 आना चाहिए, 75 out of 75, एक मार्क भी कहीं गड़बड़ नहीं होनी चाहिए. I think that's how it is. And the problem with him is he doesn't take break, and he becomes so panicky कि एग्जाम के टाइम पे he'll make silly mistakes, क्वेश्चन छोड़ के चला आ जाएगा. Things like that he will do, which he'll beat himself for the next 1 week, even after the exam, कि मैंने इतनी stupid mistake कैसे की, because his standards of himself is so high that वो हर चीज को एकदम अलग ही dimension से देखता है. तो उसकी वजह से छोटी छोटी चीजें, I think he missed it out, makes silly mistakes in exam time, especially in maths paper or calculation mistakes, which he gets very surprised. And lastly, meet Richa. She's someone who also studies very well, performs good in the class test. But जैसे ही एग्जाम का टाइम आता है, आई थिंक हर माइंड फ्रीज. इनफैक्ट शी इज द वन हु टोल्ड वन ऑफ द ओकेजन कि मुझे एग्जामिनर का फेस से देख के भी डर लगता है. अगर मेरे को 10th स्टैंडर्ड के एग्जाम्स में थर्ड पार्टी एग्जामिनर्स आते हैं, सो आई गेट वेरी पैनिकी, and she second guesses herself constantly. तो काफी बार वो freeze हो जाती है और blank out हो जाती है एग्जाम के टाइम पे. Yeah, and if you see, all these people have something common in them. And if I ask you, what are the things which are common, I'm sure you will tell me the following things, which we've already put down: the distraction, pressure, procrastination, digital focus, disinterested, yeah, or focused, but they are so perfectionist in their thinking that they're not able to pay attention to anyone. And if I look at what's the red thread in each one of them, I'm sure all of you will agree, if one part of this, one of any of the characteristics which I told you may connect to your child, and if it does, please on the chat say yes. If anything which we have shared about any of these students, which is Rachna, Arav, Raj, or Richa, it relates to you, then you can just say in the message yes. But one common thing, one common red thread they have is they have a high potential. उनमें क्षमता है, उनमें हुनर है, वो चाहे तो कर सकते हैं, लेकिन that is important. The intention versus action. Intention में है लेकिन वो action में नहीं आ रहा है, and that is the challenge which I'm sure each of us must be feeling about our child as well. And uske liye, what do we do? What exactly we need to look at? And I love this connection. When tree topples, it's not always the storm. It could be because of the weak roots. And what am I trying to connect this is to actually our own conversation. If you really think about what are the branches are the classes which we put our students into. कोई काफी लोग IIT JEE के लिए अभी से prep कर रहे हैं, काफी लोग अभी से ही 10th का exams, you've started the tuitions, right? So science tuitions, language tuitions, maths tuitions, they're very important. They have to be because these are visible branches, and visible branches पे हमें ध्यान रखना है, but हम हमेशा invisible zone को भूल जाते हैं, which is the roots. Yeah, roots makes a huge difference, and that's the reason why Binal and I thought there's so much people making effort on the branches, and why they're not putting effort in nourishing the roots. और थोड़ा ही अगर roots को nourish किया, so you will see there'll be a lot of difference in the impact it will have, the leaves and the forms of flowers and the fruits and the sturdiness through which they will face all the challenges will become easier. And that's why we thought that these 6 dimensions becomes a key area for our 6 weeks conversations, which we're trying to do for students. Okay, how can we support them and tap their high potential? Because उनमें क्षमता है और वो tap करने की thought से ही we thought we should give them that control of exam is equal to I'm in control. So any kind of exams and life will keep giving us varied kind of exams और वो लाइफ के सारे एग्जाम्स को हमें पास करना है, खाली 10th के एग्जाम्स को पास नहीं करना है. एंड उसको पास करने के लिए वन मल्टीप्लायर स्किल मैं बोलता हूँ उसको, आई से इट्स अ मल्टीप्लायर स्किल्स व्हिच मींस एक स्किल है जिसका इम्पैक्ट मल्टीपल टाइम्स अपने लाइफ में होता है. जैसे अगर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स को देखा जाए, दैट्स अ मल्टीप्लायर स्किल, उसको यू कैन यूज इन सो मेनी एरियाज. Decision making skills को देखा जाए, it's a multiplier skills. So like that, these skills which we are talking about, which are the roots, are multiplier skills which will help us in every part of our life. And that's the reason why we have touched upon these 6